He does appear to be okay, but again, he had been experiencing chest pains. So we just want to check in quickly with Dr. Sanjay Gupta, who's on the phone with us now, just for a little context here. Sanjay, how troubling is it, given somebody with the former vice president's medical history here, that he goes into the hospital complaining of chest pains?
Well, you know, it's obviously very significant. The doctors, I'm sure, at this point are trying to figure out if he, in fact, has had a heart attack, which means that part of the heart muscle has, in fact, gone without blood for too long and some of those cells have died, or if he's just having milder symptoms that may be related to an abnormal rhythm in his heart or something else. You're absolutely right. I mean, given his history, you have to think heart first, but clearly there's other things that can cause chest pain as well. So all those things are probably being sort of investigated right now. As far as his pain, you know, when someone has having chest pain, oftentimes they'll give a medication, a nitrate type medication that'll open up the blood vessels to make sure he can get more blood flow to his heart. He may be given an aspirin. He's probably already on blood thinners, but given an aspirin to make sure there's not some sort of clot that's causing the problem. That aspirin will act as a blood thinner. So that's probably what's happening right now.
And Sanjay, you kind of touched on this. I was reading in 2007 and 2008, the former vice president had to have a procedure to restore his normal heart rhythm after atrial fibrillation. If I got this right,
right.
Explain what that is.
Yep, there's a couple of things that have gone on with the former vice president's heart rhythm. One is exactly that, atrial fibrillation. There are 4 chambers in the heart, and the atrial chambers are the chambers that are on top, and sometimes they start to quiver instead of beating normally, and they just can't, it sort of slows down the amount of blood that he can get out of his heart. And in his case, he had a little electrical shock applied to his chest to sort of shock that atrium back into a normal rhythm. He also has that special defibrillator that you mentioned earlier, I believe, Campbell, and what that does, it's constantly monitoring the heart for a drastically abnormal rhythm. And if that occurs, that defibrillator automatically shocks his heart back into a normal rhythm as well. So he's had 2 issues with that over the years.
All right, Sanjay Gupta, Dr. Sanjay Gupta joining us. Sanjay, thank you very much. And again, from what we know, he's being evaluated right now at a Washington hospital. His office saying he is resting comfortably.